Hey, welcome to This Mama's House. Come along with me on a day in my life. Hey guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Tabitha from thismamashouse.com. I am a wife and homeschool mom to 6 amazing kids. On this channel, I share all sorts of homemaking motivation, cooking, cleaning, grocery hauls, and day in my life videos like this one. If you're new, I'd love to have you subscribe. I am taking you along today on a day in my life. I just dropped my oldest daughter off at school. For those that are new, my oldest daughter goes to a private school and the rest of my kids are homeschooled and will always be homeschooled. My oldest is from a previous relationship. I homeschooled her up to 6th grade, but with her personality and just the unique situation, it's best for her to go to school and she loves it. She's thriving there. And yeah, so anyways, today's video is sponsored by Night Zookeeper. You've probably heard me talk about them before. I will share more about them in just a little bit when we are sitting down to do our homeschool. I am going to head back inside. My husband's here, he works from home. He's with the other kids, but it's time to get going on the day, and I'm going to start with making the kids breakfast and morning chores, and then we'll get into our homeschooling day. So thanks so much for joining me, and I hope you like this video. It has been such a long time since I last filmed a day in my life video, so I was really excited today to bring you guys along with. The past few months have just been basically survival mode, and I've just been trying to keep the house and everything afloat. And now I feel like I'm finally getting back into the groove of our normal routine. So I have mentioned this in the past, but I've been trying to make sure that I serve breakfast to all my kids at the same time. It just makes the morning so much smoother, because there's been times back in the past where the kids just wake up at all different times and they're eating breakfast at different times, and it just makes like the whole breakfast scene take so long. So that has been something that I've really been trying to stick with, is making sure that everybody is up by 8 o'clock, and that way we can all sit down and eat breakfast together and just kind of get that out of the way. Not to get it out of the way, but like just have it go so much more smoothly. So I love to try to give my kids a high protein breakfast. It just keeps them satiated for the morning and holds them off to lunch. So this morning we had a pretty delicious breakfast. The kids loved it. Another thing that I've really been trying to do with my kids for breakfast time and like our little morning time together is to sit down and read from the Bible. So I have been reading from the Catholic Picture Bible, just a story a day, super simple. It takes me like 3 minutes. But just getting everybody together at the table to go over the different stories of the Bible and just kind of get them to start learning those awesome stories that we can, glean so much from God from. And just like hearing His word first thing in the morning, I think it just sets the tone for the day. So after breakfast is done, now it's time to begin our morning chores. So usually the kids will head out and take care of the animals, and I will stay behind inside and try to kind of straighten the house up. So right now we have turkeys and ducks and chickens, and as you can see, our turkeys are massive. A big part of our morning is everybody making their beds and getting the kitchen back in order. And this is where I feel like I just spend my entire day. I don't really, but it's just like I'm in the kitchen so often, 3 times a day, obviously, making breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And our dishwasher currently doesn't work. So for a while, it wasn't really even cleaning the dishes well, and I tried to clean like the drain or the filter, and I think I messed it up. And then I finally figured out how to get the filter back on properly. And then the top rack of the dishwasher broke as well, and I just didn't want to keep paying for replacement parts, and so I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna wash everything by hand. So that's what I've been doing for so long. It's got to be at least half a year now that I've just been washing dishes by hand. So if you are a fellow hand washer, you know how easily it can get like bogged down. So I pretty much have to do the dishes every single meal in order to keep on top of it. And I actually have grown to like doing the dishes, which is crazy. If you would have told me that a couple years ago, no way. That was like the least favorite chore of all. But now it's just become kind of like therapeutic, and I'll put like my headphones in and watch some sort of YouTube video or listen to a podcast or something, and it's become almost like a peaceful time. And I have a great view out my window above my kitchen sink, so it's been good. But you know, it's very tedious sometimes. There's just so many dishes and a large family eating all of our meals at home. So I really like to kind of reset the house, especially the kitchen, before we even begin our homeschool day. So usually from 9 to 10 is when we're doing our morning chores. And if we're really cruising, we can get a lot done in that time period and get the house really in good shape so that we can just all feel calm and relaxed sitting down to the homeschool table. And then I like to start school right at 10. And that, depending on how the day goes, that gives us 2 full hours before lunchtime. Sometimes we can get all of our work done in those 2 hours, and sometimes we have to do a little bit after lunch as well. But I like to have my slow mornings where, you know, we're not really thinking about school yet. We're, you know, just taking care of things around the house, and the kids can spend some time playing and, you know, getting wiggles out before we even sit down for actual lessons. As a large family, we not only have a lot of dishes, but we also have a lot of laundry. So each person in my house is assigned a day to do their laundry. And my 2 older girls, they can do it all on their own. Usually I'll help them out by just switching it over like I am here. But they will bring it up, they'll get it started, they'll fold it and put it away. So it's been really nice. I've been teaching them for a couple years now, and they pretty much do the whole thing on their own now. So I highly recommend teaching your kids and getting them involved in the laundry as soon as possible. Another thing that I do every day is I pick one of the bathrooms to wipe down and kind of just tidy up. So we have 4 bathrooms in our house, but the girls do their own bathroom. They take care of that, they clean it, and they're completely in charge of their bathroom. So that leaves 3 bathrooms for me to take care of. So if I switch through the bathrooms, that gives me twice a week that I'm able to go in and clean each bathroom. And if you're cleaning your bathroom twice a week, it really makes it so that it only takes like 5 minutes to get your bathroom clean. If you have less bathrooms, like if you only had one bathroom and you were in there every day doing a little wipe down, a little swish in your toilet, this is totally from Fly Lady, so you might recognize it if you're a fellow Fly baby. If you're not, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but Fly Lady is a cleaning system. I have a whole playlist on it, but she talks about the swish and swipe, going in the bathroom daily, just really quickly wiping down the counter and sinks and mirrors and toilet. And if you do that little step, it takes like 2 to 5 minutes every day, but you never have a day where you have to spend the whole time scrubbing an hour spending scrubbing the bathroom. It just is never an issue. It always keeps your bathrooms presentable, and this has been a game changer for my homemaking. Our morning chores are done. I think the 2 older kids are still outside taking care of the animals, feeding the chickens, the ducks, the turkeys. Pretty soon we won't have turkeys anymore. We've already butchered 1. We have 3 left. So I'm actually pretty excited to have those gone. They're getting huge and they eat so much food. I'm ready to be done with them and make soup or, turkey dinner for us, instead of feeding them so much. But now it's time to head downstairs to our classroom and get to work on school. All right, we are down here in the homeschool room, and I'm gonna be starting on school with my 6-year-old. He is oh, that's Louis' spot. Can you move it down one? All right. He is currently doing handwriting from The Good and the Beautiful. This is level K. This is what his page is looking like today. Some letters and some drawing, writing his name. He is also working on Matthew C. Primer, and I really love this curriculum. He is currently on lesson 9. So he is doing things with the blacks, which you'll probably see here in a couple of minutes. And just like recognizing numbers, being able to say numbers, which one's less, which one's greater, that kind of stuff. And then he is also doing Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons. So I'm gonna work with him on this. If you guys wanna see a tour of our classroom, I have a video on that, and I also have a video of all of the curriculum that we're currently using this year. While I am working with Louis and getting his schoolwork done, my oldest daughter is working on Night Zookeeper. Thanks so much to Night Zookeeper for sponsoring today's video. We love Night Zookeeper. We have been using it in our homeschool for years now, and it is a full language arts curriculum that is completely online, so there's very little work to be done from the parent. It's all like student-led. We use it as a supplement to the language arts curriculum that we currently use for her. She's learning writing and spelling, and she even does a little bit of digital art. Even though the new school year is well underway, we are in a brand new year, and you can always add in a new language arts program. It's never too late, especially for children who are struggling in language arts. It's such a fantastic and fun program for children ages 6 to 12. Night Zookeeper completely takes the stress out of teaching language arts by making it genuinely fun and engaging for your child. They love the learning process. Like, it makes it just so much fun, and she never argues about doing her Night Zookeeper. It has substantially improved her writing skills. I've been really impressed with the stories that she's come up with. Her spelling has improved, her grammar, her punctuation, and it adjusts to suit the child's needs. So whatever level your child is at, I love that she can learn independently and that she has so much fun doing it. You are able to go in and see your child's progress, and they actually receive personalized feedback on all of their written work. So they have somebody that goes in and reads it and corrects it and gives them feedback on what they've done. So I think that is such a positive way for them to get constructive criticism. And with my link, you will be able to receive a 7-day free trial and then 50% off an annual subscription. That is half off annual subscription. That is an amazing deal. So you can try it for free for 7 days, and then if you decide that you like it, you can get 50% off for an entire year. I love that I have other things that my kids can be working on while I'm teaching each individual child. You know, at this age, their levels vary so much with math and reading, where they just really need that individualized attention, but we can still all be sitting down and doing school. You know, my oldest can be working on Night Zookeeper while I'm doing math and reading lessons with the youngest, and it just makes things so seamless and good, and everybody can stay engaged in the schoolwork. We are, I guess I would say, like halfway through our homeschool day. We just took a lunch break. I got a cup of coffee and it's 1:30. So I'm going to move on with the bigger kids. I'm almost done with my 9-year-old. He's got some language lessons to do. And then I'm gonna do some work with my almost 12-year-old. It's almost your birthday. It's almost Valentine's Day too, so let me know down in the comments, do you guys celebrate Valentine's Day? Do you get your kids any special surprises or gifts for Valentine's Day? I'm kind of thinking about what I want to do this year, so we'll see. And then I just realized that we never switched over our calendar today. It's January 30th. Cool, we have one more day left in January.
And then it's gonna be birthday month.
Birthday month. As the kids are wrapping up with their independent work, I like to reset the classroom. That way we don't come down the next day with a big mess. If I was just to leave and go upstairs to get started on whatever else I had going on that day, we would never get this cleaned up, and it would just stay like this until the next morning. And we've had days like that where, you know, before we can even sit down to start school, we have to clean the table. So I like to do this before I head upstairs. This is one of the things that I have on my daily checklist, to put all of the school stuff away when we're done with it. All right, we finally finished school. It is 4:30. I also did the school pickup. Picked up Bella. She's downstairs doing her homework. And it's already time to start preparing for dinner. Tonight we're gonna have turkey tacos. I told you guys earlier that we butchered one of our turkeys. We have tons of meat. So I'm gonna turn it into tacos, kind of like chicken tacos, but this time we're gonna be using turkey. So it should be good. And we've been doing pretty good staying on schedule. Today, for some reason, school just took so long. I'm not sure what that was all about, but I was thinking about sharing like a really detailed day in my life of like our schedule and exactly how I have things laid out through the week, and then even share my printable that I made for myself on my blog. That way, if you guys need it, there's Bella's cute little school picture. But yeah, here's our schedule that I printed out for the week. So let me know if you guys want to see that, if that would be helpful to see my daily, weekly schedule / routine. I'll definitely share it. It's really helped me to just kind of stay on task and know exactly what I should be doing when, because there's just so much to do as a homeschooling mom. Plus I do these videos and stuff, so it's a lot to juggle, but using this schedule has been so helpful. So maybe it would be helpful for you too. But anyways, it's time to get moving on dinner. I have some of our lunch stuff still out, so I need to clean that up as well. And it's just been getting dark here so early. So I like to try to have like all of my chores done and stuff by like 6:30, 7 o'clock, so that the rest of the evening we can just relax and chill as a family. So I'm gonna get moving. This is kind of like the big rush at the end of the day to get things done. Here I am back in the kitchen doing more tidying up. Told you I practically live in this room, and I just wanted to mention and point it out that yes, I know that I look like a total doofus with these socks on. I actually get questions quite a bit on how I stay warm in the winter months while wearing dresses and skirts, because that is my attire of choice. I had stopped wearing pants almost 4 years ago, I think. So now I only wear dresses and skirts, and I still haven't totally 100% figured out how to always look cute wearing just dresses and skirts. Sometimes to stay warm, I just look like a total dork with these socks on. So yes, I know, I'll point out the obvious, but yeah, give me your tips. If you are a fellow dress and skirt wearer, how do you look cute while wearing dresses and skirts in the winter to stay warm? I have different outfits that, you know, look a little bit better, but just hanging out at home, doing my normal mom life stuff, I'm not as worried about looking super put together. So these turkey tacos turned out so good, and it's so amazing to think that we raised this turkey from a little pullet now into our meal. This is the third meal we've cooked with one turkey. So what I did is I put olive oil in the bottom of my cast iron skillet, chopped up the turkey, put it in there, and then I added the Mateo's salsa. We love this stuff, probably about a cup, and then a few tablespoons of my taco seasoning, as well as some chicken broth. So instead of using water, I used chicken broth to kind of flavor the turkey and make it into turkey tacos. And it's so good. So I also used the uncooked flour tortillas and made those up, and everything just turned out so good. My children that usually complain had no complaints about this meal, and they loved it and ate seconds. So it was a great one, and yeah, I think I'll be making them again. I also made some protein balls for a little dessert for us. These take no time at all and they are so good and so healthy. I will type up the recipe and leave it down in the description box. You done already?
Yeah.
Nice. That was a fast shower. So our evening routine is well underway. We've got bath time going on. The kitchen is clean. Usually after I finish cleaning the kitchen, I will fold and put away whatever load of laundry I did that day. But today was actually my daughter's day and she does her entire laundry routine on her own, so I don't even have to take care of that. So there's a little tip for you moms: teach your kids young to do their laundry and then it takes it off your plate. So I had a day off of laundry, so that was really nice. But those turkey tacos turned out amazing. They were so delicious. And I'll also make sure... Yeah, you ate your whole taco, didn't you? So I will leave the recipe too for the protein balls down in the description box. Don't forget to check out Night Zookeeper and use my discount link and code so that you can enjoy Night Zookeeper for your family. We love it and highly recommend it to everyone, even if you don't homeschool. And I really appreciate you guys watching today's video. Let me know if you'd like to see a more detailed early morning routine and a late evening routine. If that would be helpful to you, I would love to share it. And also like the full daily, weekly schedule that I was talking about earlier. Let me know if you want to see it. But I'm gonna get my shower and get ready for bed myself. I've been getting up really early, so I've been trying to get in bed as soon as possible. Like the kids go to bed at 9 and I'm trying to get in bed at 9:01. So we will see you guys later and thanks for watching. Bye.